Hello everyone. Today we will talk about parts per notation. For example, parts per million or parts per billion. So parts per million or these parts per notation, they represent concentration of solutions. We have seen, concentration or strength of a solution can be defined in terms of molarity or percent solution. In a similar way, when the solution is very diluted, in that case parts per notation is used. For example, parts per million, which is most commonly used. The parts per notation is often used describing very dilute solutions. For instance, you talk about concentration of adulterants in water and air. So that concentration is too small that you use parts per million word in order to define the concentration. And when you say 1 parts per million, it simply means they are when they are 1 million molecules, for example. Out of those 1 million molecule, one molecule is the solute which you are talking about, so that's called 1 ppm. Or you have, say, 1 million gram. 1 million gram contain 1 gram of something, 1 millionth portion of the solution. That defines ppm, parts per million. So when you attempt the numerical questions on parts per million or parts per billion notations, you need to remember density of water. 1 gram of water is equal to 1 ml volume of water, or similarly 1 liter water contain 1 kilogram of the water. Parts per notation can be defined in terms of parts per million, that's ppm, that is equal to 1 millionth 10 to the power minus 6th fraction of something in a solution. Then parts per billion, that is 10 to the power minus 9, or parts per trillion, ppt, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 12 fraction. Or if solution is very diluted, in that case part per quadrillion is also used, ppq, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 15th fraction of all the parts in a mixture or in a solution of a given compound. Parts per million or parts per notation, they are calculated using mass of solute divided by mass of solution and multiply by 10 to the power 6. That's a fraction which is used for calculating parts per million. Similarly, if you want to calculate parts per billion, the fraction would be 10 to the power 9. Or if you are calculating parts per trillion, ppt, in that case this fraction, you are multiplying mass of solute with mass of solution, would be 10 to the power 12. The only point to remember here is the unit of mass of solute and mass of solution should be identical in this case. So that's how you can calculate concentration of any compound, of a given compound, in terms of parts per notation. That could be parts per million or parts per billion or ppt. There are some examples of ppm. So for example, 1 milligram in 1 kilogram, so that is equal to 1 ppm. That's because 1 kilogram of anything contain 1 million milligrams. So if you have 1 milligram of a substance into total 1 kilogram of a mixture, that is 1 ppm. Or even if you have 1 milligram per liter, so in 1 liter you will have 1 million milligrams. The liter can be converted into gram, because 1 liter is equal to 1 kilogram in case of water. So 1 liter would contain 1 million milligrams, so that is also equal to 1 ppm. Similarly, 1 gram contains 1 million micrograms, so that's why 1 microgram per gram is also equal to 1 ppm. Or even 0.001% of anything, that is also equal to 1 ppm. Then there are analogies also for 1 ppm, like 16 miles contain 1 million inches. So 1 inch in 16 miles is equal to 1 ppm. Similarly, 2 years contain 1 million minutes. So 1 minute in 2 year time, that is equivalent to 1 ppm. Or 11.5 days contain 1 million seconds. So that's why 1 second in 11.5 days is also equal to 1 ppm. And 1 ppm is equal to 1000 parts per billion, and that's also equal to 10 to the power 6 ppt, parts per trillion. Now let's take some numerical examples. For example, in question you have a solution has a concentration of 1.25 gram per liter. What is its concentration in ppm? So what is given? You have 1.25 gram, and that is in 1 liter. So 1 liter also you need to convert into gram, and we know that as per water density 1 liter of water is equal to 1 kilogram, and that is equal to 1000 gram. So when you convert 1 liter water into gram, that would be 1000. So 1.25 divided by 1000, and then in order to calculate ppm you multiply that with the factor 10 raised to the power 6. So that would be its ppm, and if you calculate that, there are 3, so 10 to the power 3, so it will be ppm would be 1.25 into 1000, so that is 1250. So 1.250 is the answer for this. Similarly, if in another question a solution has a concentration of 0.033 gram per kilogram, and what would be its ppm? So ppm value would be gram of solute, that is 0.033 amount of solute divided by solution. Solution is per kilogram, so per kilogram, so then you see in 1 kilogram you will have 1000 grams. So because both the units should be same here, that's important point to remember. So 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram, and then you multiply with the factor 10 to the power 6. So this is basically 1000 is mass amount of solvent, but you remember here we have not added amount of solute, that is 0.03 gram, because that is too little. If you add 0.033 in 1000, so it will not make much difference. So that's why you are not adding here this amount of solute in the amount of solvent to have the total particle in the solution. But if this is significant, for example, if it would have been say 100 grams, say 100 gram per kilogram, so 100 is too much in comparison to 0.033. So in that case you are supposed to add this with 1000, so this factor would be 1000 plus 100. But because this is too small here, so you no need to add, because it will not make any much difference in the calculations. So in this case, that's why we have not added this amount of solute with the parts of solvent in order to see the total concentration of solution. So 0.033 divided by 1000 into 10 to the power 6, and if you divide this and multiply this with 1000, so ppm would be here 33 ppm. So that's how. So this is the answer. So the solution would have 33 ppm of a solute when you say 0.033 gram per kilogram. And in this question, a solution has a concentration of 2250 microgram per kilogram. What is the concentration in ppm? So in the similar way you can calculate this also. ppm is equal to 2250 microgram, 2250 microgram divided by 1 kilogram. So you need to convert kilogram into microgram. We know that 1 gram is equal to 10 raised to the power 6 microgram, and in 1 kilogram you have 1000 gram, so into 10 raised to the power 3. So you have in 1 kilogram you will have 10 raised to the power 9 micrograms. Then you multiply with the same factor, because you are calculating ppm, so multiply 10 to the power 6. In that case it would be cancelled out. So 2250 divided by 1000, So that would be equal to 2.250. So that must 2.250 ppm this concentration of the solute is in this solution. So 2.250 ppm means in total 1 million particle, only 2.2 particles are there for this solute under question. Or that's a different type of question. A student is provided with 500 ml of 600 ppm solution of sucrose. What volume of this solution in milliliter contain 0.15 gram of sucrose? So to solve this question, you need to first find out how much sucrose is dissolved in 500 ml. So for example, x gram sucrose is dissolved in 500 ml. So x gram divided by 500 ml. So 500 ml of water is equal to 500 gram of water. So x by 500 gram. So both x is also in gram and 500 is also in the gram. Then you multiply with 10 raised to power 6, and that is equal to ppm, and ppm is given here, that is 600 ppm, 600. So you can calculate value of x. So value of x is equal to 600 into 500, then divide by 10 raised to power 6, so it will be in minus 10 raised to power minus 6. And if you simplify this 4, so it would be 30 into 10 raised to the power minus 2, that is equal to 0.30 grams. 0.30 gram, because here we have taken x in gram and 500 is also in the gram. So the value 0.30, this also in grams. So 0.30 is the gram, is the amount of solute which is present in 500 ml. So 0.30 is dissolved in 500 ml. And what is asked? 0.15. So 0.15 would be equal to 500 divided by 0.3 multiplied by 0.15, and that is equal to 250 ml. So if you take 250 ml of this solution, sucrose solution, it will have 0.15 gram of sucrose. Now convert 0.01% solution of sucrose to ppm. So how will you convert percentage of any solution into ppm? So as per definition of percent solution, as we have also discussed in earlier lecture on how to prepare percent solution, so you will have 0.001 gram. So as per definition of percent solution, gram per 100 ml. So you will have 0.01 grams per 100 ml, and 100 ml of water is equal to 100 gram of water. So 100 gram of water, we can say that. And then you multiply this with the same factor you are calculating ppm, so multiply with million, and what you get? So this is equal to ppm. So ppm would be you have so it will be 4 here, so 0.001 into 10 raised to the power 4, or we can say that is equal to 10 ppm. So it will be 10 ppm. So let's take another question. What mass in milligrams of potassium nitrate is present in 0.25 kilogram of a 500 ppm aqueous solution of KNO3? So in this ppm is given, and that is 500. So we assume that mass is x kilogram. So x kilogram divided by solution is 0.25 kilogram, 0.25 kilogram, multiply by 10 to the power 6, and this is equal to 500 ppm, that is given. So from here value of x can be calculated. So x is equal to 0.25 into 500, and then you divide with 10 raised to power 6, so it will be in minus here, 10 to the power minus 6. So x is equal to 25, so 125 into 10 raised to power minus 6, and this is in kilograms, and that is also equal to, we can say that 125 mg. So 125 mg of KNO3 is dissolved in 0.25 kilogram of solution, and that make 500 ppm. Now let's take another question, how to convert molar solution into ppm. For example, 0.001 molar NaCl, and that to be converted into ppm. So we know that 0.001 molar NaCl means you have 0.001 mole per liter of solution. So that is converted into grams first. So 0.001, this is molarity given, then you multiply that with the molecular weight of NaCl to convert into gram as per the definition of a molar solution. So multiply that with 58, that's the molecular weight of NaCl, and this is in 1 liter. 1 liter means you have 1000 grams of solvent. Then similarly you multiply that with the factor of 10 raised to the power 6, and this will be ppm. So if you simplify this, it would be, then 3 will be left here, so ppm would be equal to 0.001, that is converted into 1 because multiply by 1000, so it will be 58 ppm. So that's how the molar solution also can be converted into ppm solution. If you are making calculation for ppb or ppt, parts per billion or parts per trillion, similarly this factor you are multiplying would be different. Otherwise, in the same way you can make calculation for other parts, parts per million, billion and parts per trillion as well.